On November 21st and 22nd, the Southeast Thespians presented the production Working, the musical. Through the performances, students showcased that every job has a story and brought these stories to life. On December 3rd, the youth entrepreneurs held their winter market day. Students created their own business to sell products to students and staff. Then they would get to keep the profit. Some foods that were sold there were matcha, sliders, cookies, and more. The speech and debate team traveled to Shawnee Mission South for the postponed season and came home with hardware as Ben Carter and Isabella Stroman earned 5th place in the DCI division, with Ben being the 2nd overall speaker. In the Novice Open division, Ori Hogg and Eunice Charmiro took 1st place. The team will now head on to the national qualifier with their performance. Great job, Buffs! On December 11th, choir held their annual winter concert as tenor bass choir, Armonia Oreta, modules, and concert choir all performed classics and winter carols for the festive season. Some choir students were able to sing with the South Central Kansas Music Educators Association Honors on December 6th. Emily Adams, Aspen Estelle, Julian Itch, and Nathan Menglar performed. Joining them with the SCMEA honors were band members Elijah Watkins and Sienna Washington, and orchestra members Evan Crossman and Elia Vengas. All these students are now eligible to audition for All-State honors later this year. Now on and on with the sports.
Welcome back to the 5th Sportcast of the year. I'm your sports anchor, Nando. With the fall Sportcast season wrapped up, Varsity Kansas compiled a list of all league football teams, highlighting the top performers of the Greater Wichita Athletic League. On the first team, Kendrick Harrison, Marcus Johnson, and Vernon Williams all received mentions. On the second team, Tevin Brown-Barrier, Torian Kincaid, Kason Hartfield, and Marcus Johnson again received mention. Head coach Corby Millison was honored as a Coach of the Year.
I think it's quite an honor. You know, we've got really great coaches in the city. One that won a state championship, to be selected Coach of the Year is a big deal. I think it really goes to how well our kids played and how good a coaching staff we have.
SafeLight can do it all.
The boys
Repair,
and girls
replace,
basketball
and
teams played the
recalibrate
season
anywhere
openers
you
on
want.
December
Go to
5th
SafeLight.com.
against Capen here at Southeast as the Lady Girls played first in an exciting game, but would unfortunately lose 44-64. They went to West on Tuesday, December 9th, and won 78-19. After the girls' game, the boys opened the season with a new starting lineup with 4 out of 5 new starters for the team. In the first game, the team played an exciting game but would unfortunately lose 42-74. In their second game, at West, the team bounced back and won 68-55. Jayla Harding, a former Lady Buff on the basketball team and part of the class of 2021, recently transferred back home to Wichita State to continue her collegiate career. Reporter Terry Tran tells us more about the Southeast alumni's journey.
The Wichita State Shockers opened up their season with a 96-42 win over Lincoln University, led by senior Jayla Harding with 17 points, including 5 of 9 from three-point range.
I think when you have an unselfish point guard, that kind of feeds into the rest of the team, and so everybody is successful. You saw that tonight.
Before transferring to WSU, Harding was a leader of the Lady Buffs basketball team as part of the class of 2021. Her journey after high school has been complex. She signed with Butler Community College and then transferred to New Mexico State before returning home to Wichita.
I had a good experience at New Mexico State, but I knew the community here in Wichita, nothing beats it. They're super supportive, and I wanted to be closer to my family.
And the more I talked to her, just wanted to bring her a Wichita kid back home to Wichita. I think she's a great ambassador for our program. She's a great person. She's a leader. She works super duper hard. I think she's a good face of our program.
Harding has already received tons of support from her hometown.
I felt so comfortable just being out here in front of people that have known me my whole life. I was just super excited to be out here and represent for the people that have watched me grow up and become the player I am today.
With this being her final year of college, Harding continues to perfect the skills she has relied on over the years.
I was a similar player to the player I am today. I've definitely grown a lot, but definitely my focus has always been three-point shooting, and that's what they recruited me here to do, and that's what I've been doing so far.
Coach Nooner hopes that players like Harding inspire others to stay close to home.
I mean, if the fans love you, you're a rock star on campus and in the community. So Jayla's our fourth Wichita kid since I've been here. So we hope more student athletes who are in Wichita decide they want to come to Wichita State.
What does it mean for you? I know you got your guys back here at Southeast. What would you like to say to the people here at home?
I'm just appreciative. The community is so supportive. Everyone's encouraging me. Everyone's excited to watch me play, and I just go out there excited. I know I'm representing something bigger than myself, so that's my main motivation, and play hard for my teammates so we can get the win.
For BTV, I'm Terry Chan.
The girls wrestling team competed at the Buffalo Bob Invite here at Southeast in a 10-team tournament as Summer Sath and Karen Gonzalez were champions in their division. Marita Enrique Gonzalez taking second, Zoe Smith taking third, Addison Johnson taking fourth in their respective divisions. The teams as a whole took fourth overall as a team. Boys JV wrestling also competed at the Invitational in a 15-team tournament in which Emilio Martin, Braden Poller, and James Horn were champions in their divisions. Braden's Sour Edge Johnny took second, Leon Todd took fourth, and Kenny Jackson took fourth in their respective divisions. On November 25th, we had multiple scholarship signings as Torrin Kincaid signed to McPherson College to continue playing football collegiately. Viviana Wall signed to Seward County Community College to pursue playing basketball. Tiana Hardwell signed Friends University to run track, and Dina Holmes signed to Southeastern Louisiana University to pursue basketball at the collegiate level. Congrats, Buffs. The boys swimming team had their first home meet of the season on December 15th. We'll have more from them as well as bowling and the rest of winter sports when we get back from the break. That's all for this Sportcast. Back to you, Jasmine.
On November 14th and 15th, 4 members from the journalism team traveled to Nashville, Tennessee for the annual Fall 2025 JEA NSPA National High School Journalism Competition. While there, BTV won several awards, including an excellent rating from the JEA for Alexis Barker's story about the local roller derby team and her story about last year's graduation manipulation, which took 3rd place from the NSPA. My story about the Department of Education received a superior rating from the Journalism Education Association. Now, on this segment of Wacky Words, Nikolai has a new word to share.
It was a dark and stormy night, except it wasn't. It was the morning. I had dropped my potato chips earlier that day. Along with them fell my hopes and dreams, shattering to pieces with a loud crunch. I was sitting at my desk, working, when Alex walked past me to the door of the studio we shoot Wacky Words in.
Wow, that was a really insightful monologue. I'm gonna go take a nap now. If you wake me up, I'm gonna get you.
Hey, jeez.
God, what an idiot.
I mean, if that works.
Put your feet down, please.
What's up?
Seems we have a whodunit on our hands.
A story, play, or movie that centers on a crime and the subsequent investigation to discover the identity of the culprit. Happening right here, right now, in real time.
So, can you tell us who done it?
Actually, yes, I have deduced who has already done it.
I was lying through my teeth.
I have gathered all the suspects and will now reveal the culprit through a foolproof process. Where were you at 8:23 a.m. today?
I was doing my work.
Were you now? Sounds suspicious.
Okay, I was playing Roblox instead of doing my work.
What were you doing at 8:23 a.m. today?
I was working on B-roll, I guess?
Where were you, Mr. Suspicious Sam?
Hey, that's not my name. I was doing totally suspicious thing, make balloon art and...
Alright, I've heard enough. I know who it is. Nikolai!
Oh my word.
Oh my Lanta!
Me? What about Caden? He's the most suspicious one here. No. I have fish that says otherwise. See? Oh, wait. See?
Actually, Alan does have an alibi. He was playing Roblox.